I almost said, to heck with Raw. I almost left the house, forgetting all about Raw, so I could go to KFC and buy me a Double Down. Is that not the most amazing looking thing? 2 slices of bacon, 2 slices of cheese, and 2 fried chicken patties all crammed together, and then you eat it. It sounds delightful. I have a friend who's a vegan, and his girlfriend is kosher. She eats kosher. So I'm tempted to say, hey guys, let's go to Starbucks and we'll get a soy latte or something, right? And then they show up and I come in eating a Double Down. They will crap themselves. Of course, you know, they'll get the last laugh when I die first, but until then, I will enjoy. Let's talk about, a programming note, really quickly, and on a serious note as well. At the end of this video, I will do a standard Raw review of the London Raw that just finished airing. At the end of this video, I am going to tack on another video explaining where Chris is, or what happened there, for all the people who want to know. If you don't want to know, I don't blame you. If all you care about is wrestling, then watch it to the end and just watch the Raw review. That's it. I'm not forcing you to watch it because, you know, that's why I didn't post it as a standalone video. But if you're interested, just continue watching after the Raw review. And it's about 4 minutes, and I discuss things. So, not to be a downer, but that's that. But let's go ahead and talk Raw. Now, this was a night of many surprises, in my mind. The biggest surprise is that people love David Hasselhoff. Who would have known? I certainly didn't. It might just be that they love, you know, the British fans are so excited they finally get to see a live event, and Hasselhoff happens to be there, so they cheer him too. I don't know. But he comes out and announces now really, the true first big surprise of the night. Randy Orton is now the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight title. Ooh. Now, later in the show, we see something happen with the current title holder, but I will go ahead and right now make my prediction. I would love to see Randy Orton win. I really would. I don't think he will. But I mean, this is preliminary prediction. We'll have to see how it all plays out. But I think if they had Swagger lose to Orton at Extreme Rules, it would be the biggest waste of the Money in the Bank title, and it would just be a slap in the face to lots of people. I would feel slapped in the face, you know. I would do one of these. So let's see. Eve becomes the new Divas champion, beating Malise. Okay, let's see. That was the. Okay, now Show Miz comes out, and Big Show says, you know, I finally believe in our team, and I'm waiting for Miz to say, well, you're fired. I'm done with this crap. But he didn't say that. He said Show Miz is the greatest tag team in the history of the WWE. Out walks Bret Hart. Bret Hart, good to see Bret Hart again. And Bret, of course, invokes the names of the British Bulldogs, right? And the Hart Foundation. And he says he has his own, well, he doesn't say it, but without saying it, he says he has his own tag team that he thinks can beat Show Miz. Out come the Hart Dynasty. Now, excitement is about to happen. D.H. Smith challenges Miz, and he says, if I can beat you tonight, then you give us a unified tag team shot at Extreme Rules. Miz says, okay, but if I win, then you, Bret Hart, have to say that Show Miz is the greatest tag team in history. So, the match commences, and what happens is my heart, my heart of stone melts. It grows 3 sizes. Because here I'd been bad-mouthing D.H. Smith for so long, but did I not say it? Every time I criticized him, I said, I bet he would be a good face. I bet in a different role he could work out. And I was actually very, very impressed with his performance. He just brought it. He wasn't a big dope like he's looked like as the heel member of the Hart Dynasty. So, good for D.H. Smith. However, shenanigans ensue. Tyson Kidd gets, punched and then thrown, and then everybody, and then he gets, D.H. Smith. Anyway, D.H. Smith winds up losing, but because Big Show interferes. So next week, Bret Hart has to say it, but he's not gonna say it. I don't know what's gonna happen, but it's gonna be good. I hope a foot slammed in a car door is not a part of what happens from now on, because it was fine once, but beyond that, no. Now, David Otunga Batista backstage. I'm trying to. They announced Otunga versus Cena. I'm trying to figure out, are they really that much behind Otunga, or is he just kind of the flavor of the month? I would think they would want somebody a little more, and he's not bad, I don't dislike him, but a little more something. If he is the face of NXT, if he's the one that's supposed to pull people's attention to NXT, I don't know. You think if that was what this was all about, they would choose somebody a little bit better. Evan Bourne versus Carlito. Happy. I was very happy with how it went down. It was a solid match. Evan Bourne didn't suck. He didn't get beat up too bad, and he won. So good for him. And he did his shooting star press. Now, you notice, usually, okay, this is the top ring. This is the corner. Well, this is the thing. Usually, he stands up very slowly, like, he's really afraid of losing his balance. But this time, he stood straight up to the pink. I don't know why that impressed me even more, but it just was happy time. Now, Cena versus Otunga. This was kind of a throwaway match, obviously meant to please the crowd. Cena manhandles Otunga and tosses Otunga aside. Out comes Batista, and Cena's like, come on! Come on! And I'm thinking, oh great, Otunga's going to jump up from behind, and then it's all going to be over. But it didn't happen. Cena winds up getting a tap out to the STF, is that right? Otunga taps out. Batista then gets very angry and starts ripping all of his clothes off. And we think he's going to go fight, but no, he just kind of felt like ripping all of his clothes off. And he tells Cena, no, it's me. It's when I want to do it. It's when I do it. So, Sheamus cut a promo, and quite frankly, I was trying to get a cat out of a box spring mattress, so I missed the Sheamus promo. I'm not heartbroken. But out comes Kofi Kingston, and he says what I think are some of the most ridiculous words ever said. I just talked to David Hasselhoff. Backstage, Kofi. That's not cool. That doesn't sound cool. Anyway, Kofi versus Sheamus. Sheamus loses by DQ, winds up pummeling Kofi just like last week. This week I liked Sheamus too. I wasn't... tell me this. Somebody comment below. Tell me. What did the British people think of Sheamus? Are they happy that he's one of them? That he's from the Empire? He is from the Empire, right? Ireland is a part. And I just wonder how they received Sheamus. Anyway, so Sheamus gets DQ and still winds up. Doesn't have to lose, but whatever. Now, Carlito and Kozlov had this interesting moment backstage where they're bad-mouthing the concept of the guest host, and I'm thinking, And then Kozlov says something dumb about he will destroy McGruber. I guess that could be funny, maybe, to some people. I'm not a big fan of McGruber from Saturday Night Live. Those skits just don't strike me as funny. And, I mean, the whole gimmick of the skit, this is off topic, obviously. The whole gimmick of the McGruber skit is that it's like 90 seconds long, the whole skit. How are they going to make a 90-minute movie out of a crappy 90-second skit? I don't know. But I will withhold judgment. And, a lot of our favorite superstars are in the movie, apparently. So, God bless us, everyone. Unless you're stupid. That's a callback to an old... Okay, Baywatch Babe tag match. Now, when they showed the little image promoting this, I thought They were showed the girls in bikinis, which is nice, but I thought, what if they wore those orange bathing suits? It would be somewhat anticlimactic because it covers more skin, but at the same time it would be exciting, and it would have its own little kick to it, and that's what they came out wearing. So the Bellas wind up winning. Why? Somebody loves the Bellas. I don't know which one. Who back there? But anyway, so Santino is the referee. He swallows his whistle. And I'm thinking, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? Well, then out comes Hornswoggle. This might make me sound unsophisticated, what I'm about to say. But I laughed out loud seeing little Hornswoggle carrying that float device, running down the thing in slow motion. I just thought that was very funny. And I know I'm supposed to hate Hornswoggle, but I just can't do it. Orton Batista, good match, solid match. There was when Randy came out, there was a kid holding a sign that says, "My mum loves Randy," and he has an arrow pointing to his mum, and she's standing there like this. Like she has no idea he's holding this sign advertising to everybody that she loves Randy Orton, who's a psychopath. Oh, so they did do a good job, though, of maintaining Orton's craziness. Still not good, but not bad. Swagger comes in, gut-wrench powerbombs Orton. Cena comes in, STFs, and causes Batista to tap. So lots of excitement. So that's where the show ended. I thought it was a lot of fun. Stay tuned. If you're finished with, if you don't want to watch anymore, then please stop now. Okay. If you're concerned, if you wonder where Chris is, if you want your answer, I will begin the video right now. So I don't think I said it at the end of that video, so I'll just go ahead and say adios now. But stay tuned. It'll be just another few minutes, and you'll be satisfied. So see you soon. So where's Chris? Everybody's been asking for really the past year, but it's been ramping up over the last few weeks, and so I thought I would explain to the best of my knowledge. I've made one video explanation. I made another joke video, but this is a whole situation as I see it. And I say this not to demonize Chris. I'm just giving my side of the story. And hope maybe we can learn a thing or two from this, but we'll get there. So basically, what happened was a year ago, we had an argument, as friends sometimes do. We didn't argue much, but sometimes it happened. So we argued, and I was rather hurt by what he said to me. So I didn't make any attempt to contact him for a little while. Actually, it was 2 weeks. I didn't hear from him. He didn't try to contact me, but then finally, 2 weeks later, he sends me a text saying, "What do you think Jeff's chances are?" I think this was Extreme Rules pay-per-view or maybe a SmackDown match or something. Anyway, what do you think Jeff's chances are? Now, I was still hurt, so I wasn't sure I wanted to respond quite yet, but I looked at his message as kind of, a way to reach out, an extended olive branch, if you will. And I said, yeah, you know what, if I don't respond, it would just be the wrong thing to do. So I reached back, I told him what I thought Jeff's chances were, and I thought we were going to be on the road to friendly communication. Well, after that, I heard nothing from him, not a word. And I've tried everything over the course of this past year to contact him, every possible means of communication, and have gotten no response. Obviously, I've gotten the message. He's sending me a message, which I get. But the way it happened was so unusual, and it was so, honestly, it was hurtful, and it was immature, really. And I keep thinking, well, he's bound to figure out that, there's a better way to handle it, and I'm sure he'll come back around, or I'll hear something. But no, so far nothing. So, as I said, this is just for an explanation. This is my side. If I've done something to hurt him, if I knew what it was, I would gladly apologize. And so that's that. Not to make him look bad, but the lesson I think we can all take from this is twofold. One, be nice to other people, right? You need to be nice to people. It sounds so simple, but we forget sometimes. The other message is that it's wrong to hurt other people, right? And sometimes hurting other people is inevitable throughout the course of life, but we need to find ways to do it that minimizes the pain for other people. If you find yourself needing to end a friendship, let's just say, for instance, you can choose between doing what's easiest for you and painful for the other person, or you could do what is harder for you but less painful for the other person. Do it the second way. Because if you can minimize other people's pain, that's the right thing to do. So, that's my moral philosophy of the day. But anyway, that's that. Will we see Chris again? I don't know. Will he ever come and do a video again? Will he ever call me? Will I ever hear from him? I just simply do not know. But I guess the chances are as good now as they've ever been. I've held off on discussing this, mainly because, you know, it's been a personal thing, a struggle, if you will, and also because I just didn't have any answer, didn't have any closure. So now we know, and I really hope you don't unsubscribe. That's the other reason I don't want everyone to say But so that's that. So we'll hold out hope until we hear something, and if not, then you know, we'll carry on. All right. So that's that. So Chris, if you're out there, I'm not holding any grudges. So if you wanna be my friend, like Sean said to Brett, when you're ready to be my friend again, it's here for you. So anyway, that's it. So we'll all talk to you very soon. Adios.